smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds, oh yeah.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Denver Broncos. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers. Everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that if they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Prescott. They'll roll him out right. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
47, 26.
This is Freeman on first and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They go play action here on first down. Von Miller in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Well, let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So a nice drive on the road. You come in, you take the ball down, you get 3 points.
Yeah, points are a must on an opening drive, right? So they moved it down efficiently, got it done. I think that bodes well for their chances moving forward in this one.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. They'll begin the drive with Breida. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Now it's Breida. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They'll drop to throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there for the Broncos on third. And even 40 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They run with Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Here's Breida. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Launching one for Henderson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Second down, Prescott. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll give him a yard on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Here you go. Back there, over there. Back there.
On the counter, Devontae Freeman. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to throw the football, and that really hurts you as an offense.
Fielded about a yard deep. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they're just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Over! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. Take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Leopard! Watch him now, Barney!
Right back to him on 1st down. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
One thing that you find out on a sweep play is the fortitude of the people running it. Because that is a run, and then there's some contact when you finally get to the edge. And those guys who can hold that point of attack and hold up on that contact, they create the plays that we just saw there. Really nice play by the defensive guys.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Good field position to start the drive after the missed field goal. Here's first down from the 42. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Sua Craven's up to make the stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Prescott now on second down. Flush to his right. It's caught inside the 25. A gain of 39 that time.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
A handoff. Devontae Freeman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
A second down throw for Prescott. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Brandon Marshall in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
46, 46.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Prescott on 3rd and goal, escaping the pressure right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will make our score 9-0. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And it'll end there as he goes out of bounds, but a heck of a return all the way inside the opposite 40.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole, setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there at 22.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And on the ground they go with a running back. He will push his way down to about the 14. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with third and still 7 yards to go. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime, something to build on maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
That one goes for 24 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And that play was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Steps away to his left. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Prescott from the gun. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Prescott from the gun on third, eluding the pressure right. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. First down, Prescott. Flushed out right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, count. Here we go, 46.
Throwing, Prescott. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And Lutz's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 9. It's now 12-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not...
You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll have excellent field position to begin this drive as he's all the way up to midfield at the 50.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw it back into a double team, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Prescott to throw it. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up. There, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always...
And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott rolling to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Detroit! Detroit!
A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Back there to that Philly. Here we go.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw here. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
From the 2 now, second and goal. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. In for the score. And the Broncos are in for 6. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd? And they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Prescott. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Prescott. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Brandon Marshall able to put an end to that play, and in so doing, put an end to this 3rd quarter. It's been a very hotly contested game. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 7. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. And Denver getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They run again with Breida. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
And they'll run it here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Open man is Henderson. That's complete. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock. Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man. And able to work his way down to the 16. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly. Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over. Now a handoff looking right. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. B.J. Goodson, he's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
46. Here you go. 26.
On play action, Prescott. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right, and that's caught inside the 35. And give him a gain of 37. And until that point, we haven't seen Julio Jones. That's hard to believe here this late in the game.
And no one more frustrated than Julio Jones, because receivers feed off of catches. That's their fuel, and that's also their affirmation. And he hasn't been getting much of that in this game, and their team is losing, and he wants to have a better effect on the game.
Just the first connection, Ryan to Jones there. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
We're going 47. 26.
Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. Space to run past the 20. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends. 2
big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the 4th. And he's got it up and through. Here's Bosher to kick it away. Now on the return, Brendan Langley. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
He's back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Back to throw. Dancing to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, wow, I thought you were going on the field, but okay, I see you. Back to throw. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hot!
They're going to look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd down and 12. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Over the middle, it's complete. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
Feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll bite, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Brandon Marshall in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. The Falcons on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Here's Freeman. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.